Hello gang, it's your boy Kurdev back with another video, and today I'm gonna show off my latest assignment at the Game Assembly school that I'm attending in Stockholm. The assignment is called Combat Encounter, and I'm going to be walking through the level I have created and talk about some of the design choices I've taken upon this assignment, and explain why I have done things the way I've done it, as well as obviously walking through the level experience. So for context or some backstory, we are imprisoned in a exclusion zone containment unit, I have decided to call it. It's supposed to be very Stalker inspired from the old Stalker games. Some of my mood board images for the level was from Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl in the Yantar lab. If any of you have played it, I hope you can see some of the inspiration somewhere, hopefully in the outside areas of the level. But without yapping for too long, I'm gonna start. So starting this prison cell, we have our cell neighbor who wants us to save him as well. We need to go turn off the power to release the cells and escape the prison in one of the death trucks. So the prison wall is conveniently a bit broken down, which is perfect for us when we want to escape. So immediately we are outside. And we can see that we try to guide the player over here, but it says it requires a crowbar. How do I get a crowbar? I go back and, oh, what is this? It's a door. How convenient. How beautifully made. We have some armory area here of sorts. Should be looking for this crowbar somewhere. And there it is, the crowbar. But we can't get back up where we came from. And why is that? Well, I think walking backwards to a staircase is boring. So instead we can use this to tutorialize climbing and also have a little moody and spooky area to walk through. And just like that, we're back where we came from, and we immediately know where to go with this crowbar from how the level design took us back out. Lovely, isn't it? I don't like that screen message, but we're gonna ignore it. Sorry for the little cut. I decided to turn off all the screen messages so we're not gonna get weird print strings or error messages from lightning and whatnot. But we just popped out of ventilation here. We get a nice little view of the room we were just in to get the crowbar and break out. And we're also treated with this view here of the tower that we're supposed to head to, or well, I presume it's the tower we're gonna head to, based on the fact that it's the highest point on the map right now. It's what immediately my eye is being drawn to, with the help of the leading line here. But for now we're gonna have to do with this broken down railing, conveniently, because the door here is blocked, and we're gonna be greeted with a conveniently placed bandage, because we did take some forced fall damage and it's no fun to do that. And we get a nice little tutorialization of the bandage, and we're back at full health. And now we're gonna head into the creepy hospital with the dead patients on the tables. And we're gonna see another power door here and another crowbar. A creepy looking room. And we get a key. But to where? That is a mystery, is it not? Maybe it's that door over there through the broken wall. I believe it is. It is indeed. Awesome. And we have another ventilation which we need the crowbar for, but we just picked that up, so lucky us. Going through another little ventilation shaft, because this place apparently has a lot of them. I'll get some little environmental storytelling of what this place sort of is. These guys seem to be dormant though. And I think all pointers lead to going into this doorway with a beautiful red flickering lamp. And we'll see where the adventure takes us, so to speak. I presume up there. I'm acting as if I did not make this level, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. Or if the acting is good, which is not. But that's besides the point. Alright, so a little climbing tutorial that we haven't done before. But it's fun. It's more fun than just running up a spiral staircase. I did not turn off this box collision, but it's okay. So now we reached the turning point of the level, where it's no longer just a walking sim and we're avoiding dormant zombies. We're actually entering the combat state, as shown by this beautiful desert eagle at the top of a power station tower. And we might just get to use this bad boy. But for now we're gonna turn off the power and release whatever horrors we may find. And we're gonna go on the... Someone's already shooting, that is beautiful. That has never happened before when I tested it, of course. It's the recording debuff. The infamous recording debuff. I did hear some shooting, so we should be on our guard now. And speaking of guard, there is one, he's dead. And I do see another Sims rectangle there. It's not a rectangle, it's a diamond. And I'm gonna enter gamer mode to be able to finish this level. He is not in gamer mode, he is AFK. I am dying. I'm not dying. He's dead. I outgamed him. Let's see what they have. I see an AK. I love AK. We're gonna use AK. Another bandage, because you can never have too many. Another flickering light after some scavenging. Oh. Very fast shooting AK. Not accurate to what I'm used to. I am getting staggered from being shot. That is unfortunate. We are taking fire. We are returning fire. They are dead. He has a FAMAS. Is that a good gun, maybe? He's dead. Good night. So I actually had a lot of trouble designing this room, because at first, let me go out of my silly recording commentary act and actually talk about the design. So this door gave me a lot of problem, because as my very gifted teacher pointed out in my last assignment of spring at school, he pointed out the door problem to me, and I had known about the door problem subconsciously, but I've never actually taken time to think about it or apply it in my own projects. But basically, what the door problem is, for anyone who doesn't, who isn't familiar with the term, the door problem is when you have this, and you have enemies. Like if he was to stand there, like he did for my first iteration, I would just come here and aim and kill him from outside the door, and then the other enemies would be alerted and they would just come running, and I would just stand here and keep killing them. And it doesn't make it for very interactive gameplay, as you're just standing, waiting. And it's also just very cheesy and like, I don't know. You should try to make me go in here. And I think after some cover changes and AI spawns, having to walk in here now and check this corner where he died here, I kind of have to interact and clear more and have to do this commitment, because I can't stand from out here and clear the room. And the nav mesh is also set up in a way so that they can't walk across this. Now I'm ruining the magic of the level, kind of. But just a note to self and note to others who may watch this that isn't my teacher. Try to avoid the door problem, and if you're not a game dev watching this video, I hope I have ruined some gaming magic for you, that some games do have the door problem, and maybe you may frown upon it now when you experience it when you play your own games. But yes, another thing about this room was this box was standing, or I think it was this box maybe, was standing up against this right wall. So what happened was I created an invisible door problem where it wasn't a door, but I would stand behind here and just kill all 6 of them, because they would for some reason just line up and I could just spray them all down in like one magazine, and that doesn't make it very fun because I'm not interacting with the level geometry and I'm just kind of standing and, I don't know, clearing one room immediately. This room also had a bit of trouble, but I think it's a bit better now. I'm gonna play through it. Bit more corner clearing above all else. Yeah, the AI is just kind of broken, which is unfortunate. Crouching in the open. Or crouching in a corner, not doing anything. Another crowbar. Hello. And I know this is literally the door problem, but I'm gonna excuse myself for this one time because the room is so small anyways, and I think it was more fun to have some few enemies here waiting for you as opposed to not having them at all. Kinda keeps the player on their toes, and I would like to say that it's the only instance in this level where I have the door problem actually present and decide to keep it in because it's so short and it's so harmless to actually let it stay. So I decided to let it stay. Now I kind of went rambling a bit more than I should have, but now we're in the backtracking section where I should have mentioned that probably. But we come from over here. We could see this locked vent from the other side where we came here the first time, and this place here leads up to the tower out here, in case you forgot the mental map already of the level. So this section here from the zip line, we went all the way over there, and now we're gonna return to where we initially came from, is the idea. Now we can actually kill the zombies here if they decide to get aggressive. We're gonna see... He got aggressive. He was not aggressive, but he had to die. Switching to your pistol is faster than reloading. Price once said. As I was saying, we see the door here is now open, which it was not earlier. So we have a new path to progress through. I'm very sad that I don't have any more deagle ammo. Spoiler alert, I did not place a new deagle, so this is the only instance of it. But we do get a new assault rifle that we haven't seen yet. I don't know what gun this is supposed to be based on. Another door problem instance I had. Again, fine-tune a lot of the enemy placements and the cover placements. But instead you kind of get the semi-door problem where you kind of just enter here, and I'm just gonna let this play out for itself. Let me climb, thank you. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is the fucking first time that he has... Okay. Okay, we made it back. After dying. I have not died a single time doing this. I can't say why it's lagging so much. Unreal Engine 5 moment, one could say. Okay, maybe let's not die to this guy again. I'm gonna be very sad. He's camping again. No, not this time. You fucking beautiful person. And oh my god, we can see we're back here. Oh, hold on. No, they killed my cellmate. Oh my god, no. What a fucking Greek tragedy. Door problem. Okay. I swear to god. I'm out of ammo. Please have ammo. Hey, don't peek me. Hey. Lady bitch. Who's shooting? No, but yeah. Why do you get so stun locked when you get shot? I'm using a template, by the way. Maybe I should have started the video saying that. I'm using the AGLS template. Okay, sick. Sorry, I went kind of full focus mode to come back here and not die. So I'm gonna try to go through some of the design stuff real quick. Yeah, so we come back here from the door. That was, I forgot to mention that at the start of the video. It was in fact locked. I don't know if I ever rotated the camera that way, I probably didn't. But that was locked, and we kind of get some foreshadowing, and I hope that the first power door here that we see is like conveys that power is an objective that we need to restore. And yeah, we come back here and fight, and we drop back like through the exact same way, and we try to make the level intuitive in such a way that you actually had to go back this way after killing the enemies, so you can do it safely. And then you drop down here and you have a nice little hallway fight. The enemy placements were different from how I placed them in the editor, and so we created a door problem in that way. I also see that it's just kind of poorly designed anyways, because there's no cover, but how they usually stand is there's usually a guy behind the box here and another guy standing here, so I kind of excuse myself because you have to kind of come in like this anyways and check your corners and kill him, and then you could move up like this. That's not how the scenario played out though, unfortunately. It's not the way I planned, but hey, that's the game dev. It never gets it never pans out the way we expect it to. And yeah, we'll clear that area, did some backtracking, and reached the end of the experience. And this is the death truck we're supposed to escape with. Stalker reference. Yeah, let's go, death truck. But yeah, very rushed because I have to turn this in 4 minutes. It's almost midnight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very schizophrenic gameplay and the design commentary. Leave a like and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.